cycle. What is the end game? Let's see here. This is the end game. Let's So once that card appears, that's when the energies are seeing. That's when you're going to be at your end game or your new cycle. So, feeling a lot of us are taking for granted the instant gratification. This is really, I'm feeling that a lot of us are rushing. And so we're not taking in consideration the amount of energy that's really needed. We want it fast, but we don't want to connect with the lessons. That's the challenge. Like, you want something good, but you don't want to wait for it. It's like it's a battle between what's more important, now or the lessons. There's a lot of emotional connections to what you desire. There's a lot of emotional reasons why you want it now and not later. Okay, it's a journey. I feel like this is a part of a journey to express who you are. But it's like when you don't have it, now, it feels like the journey doesn't mean anything. So it's a challenge to really embrace the now and the lessons. It's like you're fighting to validate that freedom to take that journey. It's like if you take the journey now, you'll feel a lot happier. But you know you're not ready now, that there's a little more lessons. And so with the emotions that are behind it, the spiritual emotions, the physical emotions, it's like you really need this journey. You want a new start. You want a fresh start. Okay. A few messages that just popped up. So, balance. Okay. Balance. Stop fighting. Stop allowing these energies to fight. So I'm also picking up divine masculine and divine feminine energies. They're challenging each other, especially with the moon card and the sun card. So this new journey is introducing a lot of sun energy. A lot of us rely more on the moon energy than we give credit for the sun energy. The sun energy can help us instant manifestations, but we also have to understand or really connect with the true meaning of instant manifestations as well, because we want the instant gratification of for doing my money ritual right now. As soon as the candle burn out, as soon as I light the candle, money should be coming my way. But there's some lessons also. It's like, if you get this money now, what are you missing? So I feel like this sun energy, you allow your divine masculine energy to start helping you and to help balance out the divine feminine energy. Okay, the hooded man. Okay, stop doing things alone. This is not the time to stay alone. I know what everything that's going on, but this card, I'm feeling that you've been trying to do this on your own, and it can't happen that way. Because this card represents finding the light in darkness. I think you're starting to accidentally find the dark in the light. I know life is about balance, but in this case, when things are going well, it's like you're focusing on that dark moment. Now you want to be in the sun. You want that light to shine through. You want people to be attracted to the sunlight or the energy that you can project out into the universe. So this, you can no longer hide in your own shadow. Maybe this is also about comfort zones. You can't shine bright in your comfort zone. So allow your comfort zone to stop making you want things so quickly. You're losing life. I don't mean that as health-wise. It's like you're losing your harmony. You're losing your balance. You're losing things that make you who you are. It's like you don't want to do things anymore. Like, you feel like you're wasting life, or you're just not happy with life, and it's just like you just don't want to connect anymore. I feel like this card is also telling me to go back to the moon of water. Okay, I feel like the waters of life and the moon of water, or the moon on water, this is trying to tell you that in your emotional state, you are losing yourself. This is the time to purge your emotions. Yep, some subconscious energy. This is about a psychic transformation and connecting with your inner energy. So a lot of people aren't taking the moment to really dive deep into subconscious to bring light. I feel like these two are going hand in hand right now. The Sun of Life, bring forth the light. Here you have to really go in the darkness of that subconscious mind to bring forth the light. You have to start shining light. Allow your divine feminine energy to help bring forth your divine masculine energy. The moon is the reflection of the sun. You want to be a leader. You want to be a leader, but it's like you're hiding something. It's like you're hiding something, and you're becoming self-absorbed. You're getting too close to the sun. When you find light, It's like you don't want to share with anybody else because you're becoming self-absorbed. You are saying, well, since I had to do this on my own, take that leap. Take that leap of faith. Swim through your emotions. There's some emotional turmoil that you're really trying to work through, but it seems like you can't. Keep at it. Ooh, okay. I feel like through your emotional state, you are putting out your fire and not realizing it. You are allowing yourself to lose your passion, to lose the energy that really helped you to connect with your manifestations. You're not you're not helping others with it either. This isn't a bad thing. It's just that's where you got stuck. That fire you had people attracted to you, but when you got into your emotional state, those people started to go away, and you took that real personal. But you didn't realize that your emotions were putting out your own fire. You are putting out your own fire. That's what it is. A lot of people don't want to swim right now. And a lot of people want to enjoy the good that you have to offer. That's exactly what's going on. But since you're losing your fire to your water, people don't want that. And you want people to see the real you. So you're allowing your emotions and your water energy to come through. But in this case, fire is just as much you as water is. Alchemize your water. You see the cup? That means the whole liquid. Just because you're water doesn't mean you have to be pure water. Like they say, add some Kool-Aid to it. Jesus turned water into wine. Do something. Change your emotions into something to bring to the fire. Share your emotions with others in a different format. Bring this around. This is where you want to be. This is your fire. See all the people happy around your fire, around your passion. They even have bow and arrows, meaning they're willing to fight to keep your fire going just as much as you're willing to fight. Keep their energy. Relight your fire. Okay. This card represents being in a not pretty place. And from that ugliness, the ugliness of your emotions, not look-wise, just like, when you cry and you just don't want to be seen by anybody. This is a swan. A swan is very majestic. And you see what they dominate. They dominate water. So connect with your swan energy. Control your emotions. So when people see, or when you're in an emotional state, allow people to be attracted to you because you alchemize. You were able to really manifest the best situation. This card represents freedom from strife. You've been going through so much, but you didn't give up. And look at your final state. This is who you are, and this is where you are. So when you relight that fire and show people that it's not the emotions that you want people to see, but it's you, how you came out. Okay, generosity. What is this card here? I feel like you're not helping other people connect either. You're hoarding your lessons as if they're yours to keep, and that's what's getting you stuck. It's like you want that abundance or that prosperity, that overflow, that energy that has everything right then and there. But if you think about it, some of these people who are well established, you're paying their bank account. You really are. So don't fall short. And don't look at anybody else. I see a lot of powerful spiritual people who say it's all in the name of magic. Driving a nice car, so when you do your money ritual, it seems like it's not going anywhere. So it's driving you to a place where you don't want to help anybody else. It's like people are also attracted to the established people, but you have so much to offer. But you don't want to offer it anymore because people don't take you serious. They see that you changed. They see that you dominated your emotions. But they still don't take you serious, and you starting to harden up your heart. You're losing your joy. You're no longer happy. It's causing a scene. It's causing discord. You have different looks for everybody. And it's like you're still trying to tell people you're still a liquid. But there's no more joy in your emotional state. Let it go. Relight your fire. You want to be seen, but the universe wants you to be the seer. Trust your intuition. Be one with nature. Be one with the origins of life. Use your instinct. Trust it. So this is a reminder that the lessons that you've been learning is to build you and to make you a better spiritual person. Because the moon also represents spirituality. So when you commit to the work and understand the energy of the moon, connect with your subconscious, control the energy of the moon, allow it to make you the better person that you're looking to be. Because out of the darkness you shall rise and bring the light. Once you find joy in the darkness and see that you can create any outcome that you desire, your intuition will really follow suit. It'll really help you. But you can't fall short to your emotions again. It's like You're trying to navigate the water to have fun, to be something that's really, you want to be water like, but the universe is telling you no. You want to stand strong in your emotions, but the universe is telling you no. So the more you try to, the harder it gets. So if you look at an otter, they love water. They navigate water as much as they navigate land. But the universe wants you to take that extra step and not only be of the water, be of the land. Because we already saw your swan. We saw your evolution. But we don't want you stuck. The reason I'm picking up stuck because of this rock right here. So if you look at earth energy and water energy, earth energy is prone to be stubborn. And stubborn does not mean that you want it only your way, but stubborn also means stuck. You're stuck on something. You're not navigating. It's like your emotions are also taking control of your intuition. You need to be like this, you ought to be like this, or more like this. Trusting your instinct, learning the way of the land, and really connecting with how to be that better person. Because you already done this. This is where you've been. You don't want to go back. This card keeps appearing lately, but this time it's in reverse. It's like you're not allowing yourself to move. You are being transformed, but you're holding on to your emotions that aren't helping you to transform. You're not allowing yourself to move towards new possibilities or allowing yourself to really be free. So you're not. You want the journey. You really want the journey. So it's like you're not allowing yourself to find the new out of that journey. Connect with the sun to guide you. Don't do this alone. Your emotions. Purge your emotions. Connect with your subconscious to help you move forward. Because you're becoming arrogant. And the universe don't want you arrogant. Push through. Push through. Stop allowing your water to put out your fire, because there's a lot of water cards in this reading so far. You've already transformed or transitioned into that new era, but it's like you're holding on to the old So it's blocking your blessings because you are limiting the help that you can give to others. You're no longer happy. You're really not. You're no longer happy. There's nothing to, no joy. So the Page of Stones is trying to remind you that you need to trust your intuition to live in the intuitive state. Because you're on the verge of being stuck. You're not allowing those new possibilities, those new lessons to manifest. You're really going with them cycles that need to end. And that's the root of your frustration. You are putting yourself out there as something. Because in this tarot deck, it represents the goat always win. So you're boasting yourself in the wrong atmosphere. So it's like the more you boast, the more people will want to bring you down. And that's what's making you frustrated. You just want to make that jump in peace because you know you always win. But there's always something and someone with multiple tries to try to knock you off your joy. Frustration, and the joy card is right here. Because I also see a lot of air. What are you expressing? Birds fly, so air. This is jumping, air, arrows, air. You are expressing something either too early or too late. And it's driving you to frustration. So take this time to really connect and really understand what's going on. I feel like you're frustrated because of the lack of instant gratification or the instant manifestations, you want things fast. But you don't know why things are fast. This is a whole different entity by itself. If a rabbit isn't fast, or if a hare isn't fast, it's prone to attacks. So you're looking at someone else's life. You're looking at someone who's able to manifest $10,000 and wondering why you can't. They needed that $10,000. You want it. So take this moment to reevaluate the instants that are in your life. Because what's happening is that it's really causing you to fight. It's challenging you to not live in harmony. Or it's challenging for you to not live in harmony. Because if you want some money, you want it now. But if you don't get it now, it's like the spiritual lessons are fighting for your attention just as much as you are fighting. Just as much, yeah, I think I'm saying this right. Just as much you're fighting for the attention of $10,000. Ask yourself, what is the emotional reason? What is the spiritual reason? Because you can have both. And they don't have to fight. That's part of the new journey. But you have to want to take it. Trust in your divine masculine energy. It's trying to come through. For so long, you've been nurtured by your divine feminine energy. Your divine feminine energy is about planning, and lately in your life you're feeling that all you've done is plan and there's nothing to show for it. So it's leading you to this road where that you don't want to be down. Now I feel like your waters are starting to run dry. As I see this card again, it's like your waters are starting to run dry. And it's affecting your psychic abilities and your subconscious. You're so emotional that it's starting to turn dry and you're starting to become self-absorbed. Now is the time to find something new. Take that leap of faith. Connect with some fire energy. Your emotions are starting to be so dry that fire is going to come and knock everybody away, and this won't be good. You want people to be attracted to your fire and to your passion. You don't want to force your fire onto someone. They could already be hot and you add extra fire and they're hotter. Heat stroke. You don't want that. You want it to be organic. You want it to be natural. You want it to be something where people aren't forced into it. Allow that transformation, because people know who you were. And people know who you are. And some people who don't want to take that journey on their own are always going to remember you for who you were. But keep being who you are. And it's like you don't want to share anything. You don't. And that's okay. Like, you don't want to share anything, because it's like when you put yourself out there, just tell them who you are now. They don't want to recognize that. They don't want to validate it. So you're losing a little joy. It's affecting your air energy right now. But stand strong. Connect with your intuition. You don't want to be stuck again. You don't want to be in that emotional state. So don't allow it to block your blessings. Don't allow it to block your new transformation or your transition. You're going into a new cycle. So this, I feel, is more of a warning. You're going into a new cycle. So leave that old energy that kept you stuck. Leave it behind. Trust your intuition. So here we are. This is where I stop. The end game. The wheel in reverse. So when you recognize that you are in control of your life, and when things aren't bringing in that new energy that you're hoping for, or that renewal energy that you were hoping for, this is when you know you're on the right path. Okay. So make it make sense. I don't know if you really can see it. You see the sun and the moon. Sun energy. The moon energy. And between those two cards is the Wanderer. So here's what's also happening. Your sun and your moon together reside. It could be your literal sun and your moon energy. It could be your your divine masculine and your divine feminine, they're challenging each other and they have no type of harmony. And it's bringing on a lot of frustrations. It's bringing on a lot of frustrations because you want to be this. Well, I shouldn't have pointed to the card. Like, you want to be this, but everything is pointing towards that. Then when you focus on that, it comes back to this. So it's always that challenge in between. And you just want to be happy. You just want to be authentic. You just want to be yourself for once in a chain. Once, whatever the word is. Like, you're tired. You're really tired of this cycle. And that's what's really coming through as well. You're tired of this cycle. It's like it's always something. It's always coming down to, if you don't have something, you can't do the next thing. And you're trying to alchemize in between, but it's just like, what is the point? What exactly is the point? So the more you try and the more you want to be a little bit happier, it's like you're being met with nothing but frustrations. And those frustrations are really trying to block your new cycle. So with this, since this card also represents cycles, so does the Wheel card. Your cycles are allowing you not to take action and not to really manifest that lifestyle that you want, because every time you want to make that step in the right direction, something happens that pushes you back. You get stuck. It's like the emotions behind it just comes through and really wrecks up your earth energy. Because it's not to say that water is the strongest, but water can also alter earth. It can make a boulder into a rock. So you're trying to be that boulder. You're trying to ground. You're trying to be strong. But it's like it's not happening because there's so much emotional connection. And you're trying to figure out what the emotional connection is. And to that, I'll say use your intuition, use your instinct. Because you can say that you're not happy. You can say you're not happy. Like, you really can say that. Because it's really not your fault. You were once a giving soul. I keep getting this generosity card lately. You wanted to give the world, but all you got in return was the emotional baggage. I see how these cards have similar energies. It's like you wanted to bring the sun. You were the bringer of light. You stood strong because you found your freedom. You wanted people to be free just like you, but they ignored it. So that kind of made you not want to share your fire anymore. You allowed the emotions to put out your fire. It was like a passive action. So yes, this card was a leap of faith, but it was like you retreated. You retreated. I'm reading this backwards now. You retreated into this recluse. But you found something. You found some moon energy. That's when the emotions started to come in. It's not to say you weren't ready, but you weren't ready for the emotional aspect. I feel like that's when you started going dry. Like you were losing the life of water. the emotions were overwhelming. And it took you to a place to be alone. You were alone. You were alone. And it's like nothing happened fast enough. So you were it's a little messy. Let me fix this real quick. Nothing happened fast enough, and you were just looking for some type of empowerment. You were looking for someone to help you. You were looking for some energy. Be empowered. Connect with some empowering energy. So I'm going to close out with my favorite deck. Okay. This is equivalent to the Magician card. You are not taking ownership. You are not taking accountability. You are not allowing yourself to dive deep into these moments that really need some energy. When things aren't going right, you give up completely. Reflecting on this reading. So what you're doing is Alchemy, Magician card. So you see a plan. Let's say I keep seeing a shirt or like a jacket. So we got the different elements here. We have fire, water, earth, air, and all together is spirit. So let's just say the whole thing, so the whole jacket or shirt is spirit. So you have, let's say the idea, which is air. Then you have earth, which is the material needed. And water, the reasons why. So the emotional well-being, so you want to feel better about an outfit, so you make your own. So that's the emotions. And the fire is the passion to put it all together. So you think it's an easy game. You just want to sit back, put the shirt or jacket together, and call it that. But you're a magician. So you want things quick and easy, but you don't want to incorporate the energy. But the universe is telling you to take that extra step. To stop wasting energy. That's what I'm starting to pick up too. People are wasting energy. People are saying they connecting so deep in the spirit, but they're wasting energy. Who? Y'all not the only one. I don't want y'all to think I'm not the only one. So what's happening now is that the universe is saying, or is really just wanting you to reevaluate. So if you make that shirt or jacket, what are you going to do? Are you just going to make it? Or are you going to enchant it? So are you going to allow your passion to burn through all the doubt and negativity that's associated with you trying to make that jacket? Are you going to enchanted wear that people find emotional comfort when they see you with that shirt or jacket? Are you going to enchant it where people just feel well grounded and well connected with earth when you make that jacket? That's spirit. That's energy. This has been quite long reading, so I'm gonna stop there. If you need some additional reading, I'll leave some links in the description section. Happy healing. Come on, we gotta start turning things upside down again. Connecting with energy. So, ground. No, I don't even feel ground. You were free. You were free. It's about breaking the cycle. This is the time to break that cycle.